This week is Shabbat Chazon, the Shabbat before Tisha B'Av. And there's an obvious connection between the Parsha and between the fast, the tragedy of Tisha B'Av. In fact, more than one connection, but let's look at one of them. In the Parsha, Moshe recaps for the Jewish people all of the trials and tribulations that have happened the last 40 years. And he goes through the history and he says it reached a point where it was so difficult for him to bear the burden of leading the nation by himself. And he said the famous words, Echa esa levadi torchachem masachem beribchem. How am I able to carry by myself the burden of your tribulations, of your arguments, of your quarrels? I can't do it by myself. And he introduces it with the word Echa. Echa means how. It's like an expression, but you just give up. How is it possible? And of course, this is how the book of Echa, Lamentations, begins. And it's a word that appears often in Lamentations. Echa yashva badad, ha'ira bati'am. How is it possible that the city that was so full of people, that had such a massive population, is now sitting empty, says the prophet Jeremiah. That same word, Echa. And the Midrash comments on this similarity. And it also comments on what the word Echa means. Echa means a lament. How is it possible? And one of the sages in the Midrash explained as follows, that the Jewish people were not exiled from their land until they committed the following sins. Number one, they basically denied Yechido Shel Olam, the one of the universe. That's Hashem. They went against Hashem. Secondly, they turned their back on Brit Milah, on circumcision, which was given in the 20th generation of mankind to Abraham. Then they went against the 10 Commandments. And lastly, they went against the 5 books of the Torah. So they went against the one of the world. They went against Brit Milah, which was given in the 20th generation, so that's 21. They went against the 10 Commandments, so that's 31. And then they went against the 5 books of the Torah. So that's a further 5, which gives you 36, which is the numerical value of the word Echa, how. But the word Echa also appears elsewhere in the Torah, although it's not pronounced as Echa. And that's when Hashem came to the first man and woman after the initial sin, but they consumed the fruit of the tree of knowledge. And man was hiding in the garden, hiding away from Hashem. And Hashem says, Ayeka, where are you? Where are you? Ayeka and Echa are exactly the same letters. And therefore, Echa means, when we read the book of Echa, of Lamentations, it's Hashem saying to us, where are you? What's happened to you? How is it that my great chosen nation has fallen so low? Why are so many of you still in exile? Why haven't you come back to the land of Israel? Why are you not loyal to my Torah, and why do you not fulfill my mitzvot? Why have you turned my back on me and on Brit Milah and on the 10 Commandments and on the 5 books of Moses? Were we not created as a team, as a partnership at Mount Sinai? I chose you to be an Am Segulah, as a chosen people. So Ayeka, where are you? This is the question that we have to focus on this Shabbat Chazon and on Tisha B'Av. Where are we? How far have we gone? And how can we come back to Hashem? I wish you a good Shabbos.